Podcast. Once again, I'm back. You're new to the channel. I'm at 8,000. I'm going for this 10,000, man. We rising every day, man. With positive movement on podcasts. Not always tearing down artists, talking crazy. We might get crazy sometimes, so don't get it twisted. But I'm just saying, this is the Big 'em Up channel, man. For real. Make sure you subscribe. Please hit that like button. Hit the notification button so you'll know when I'm in here. This is what we doing, man. This is what we doing, man. I had to come up here, man. I was watching the Big Facts, man. And I wanted to point out some of the stuff they was interviewing Gucci, man. Gucci, man, got me like, extremely proud of that brother, man. Extremely proud of him, man. I got a chance to meet Gucci up close and personal. My bro, his name is Shelton. They call him Shell down in Atlanta. He do a lot of security for anybody, man. You name him, T.I., Jeezy. Oh, man, the list goes on. But anyway, they invited me out to a show up here in Raleigh, and my boy Shell was pulling me on stage. Gucci and them was waiting to go upstairs. They was on the steps, actually, waiting to walk on the stage, and Shell pulled me, like, come on, come to the steps. And Gucci, man, looked at me like, and Shell looked at him and said, that's my brother. And Gucci was like, oh, okay. Got on stage. We walked to the stage, gave me a pound, shook my hand, nice to meet you and all that. Showed me love, man. And I want to once again give a brother like him his flowers, man. This interview is so powerful. It's so powerful, man. I ain't going to be able to get to all of it. So, yeah, I'm using this on the Fed use. Y'all make sure y'all go over there to Big Facts. And shout to DJ Scream. I did a project with Scream for one of my artists named Bones Bugatti. We did a mixtape with DJ Scream. I might re-release it, man, because we didn't really push it, have that push the way we needed, man. And it still was ahead of its time. But shouts out to DJ Scream. Y'all go over there to Big Facts. This is a powerful interview with Gucci, man. That brother done changed his life, his mental, his whole train of thought. Shouts out to his wife. Because since he had went to jail and left her with the money, and she took that money and turned it into something phenomenal. Yo, those are real women. There's plenty of them out here like her. So don't get it twisted, but it's a whole bunch that's not. It's a whole bunch that's not. But the ones that are, pretty much they are probably taken, or they sitting in the cut hiding, waiting for their Romeo, and they scared to go outside because a lot of F-boys got it messed up out here, man. I get it, but shouts out to his wife, man. She did a great thing, man, and you got to give her credit for help mold him, and he give her credit too, man. That's a real love story. They got something powerful in their hand, man. But we're going to go into this question that they're going to ask him real quick. I want y'all to check it out, how he treat artists, man.
How do you feel when people call you a curator of the culture, being that a lot of the people that are like mega superstars now came up under your wing and you actually like discovered and cultivated them?
I'm proud of that. That's my legacy. I'm proud to be I'm proud to have my hands in all these different artists.
Legacy, I like that.
Especially like in the beginning, before anybody even knew that was big. Like, that's my claim.
I don't know what happened.
Discovered and cultivated them.
I'm proud of that. That's my legacy. I'm proud to be I'm proud to have my hands in all these different artists.
Legacy, I like
especially
that.
Like in the beginning, before anybody even knew that was big. Like, that's my claim.
I don't know. Is that...
I think that's what that's my biggest thing I did. I give people that confidence. I sit next to them, stand with them like through tough times, make them start feeling like they'll start before anybody, you know what I'm saying? Right. I'm feeling them like, bro, you it, you know what I'm saying? Before they even get popping and get the money, I'm already acting like they'll start.
And don't mind jumping on songs, whatever. Let's do it. We can do 10 all black.
I remember that. I remember me coming up on that feature for somebody, you know what I'm saying? I never forgot that, like how people used to be acting funny. They didn't want me in the studio, didn't want me around. So me, I'm like, open door policy. Everybody come in.
Right.
And you see, it's a lot of artists out here that's big and on the way to being big, got a big buzz, and then they forget where they come from. It's other up-and-coming artists that be trying to, get around them and try to get featured and things like that, and they act funny. And this is why he said he don't forget where he come from. He got open door policy. That's real. That's how you supposed to think. But he said he was acting funny at first. I'm gonna let y'all hear what he say about that. This interview is powerful, man, for real.
I got that from Zay too. I used to be going over to Zay house a lot, right? And I ain't gonna lie, I used to be like, dang, every time I come over here, like I don't be want all these different people here. I want to record.
See how he say he don't want all these different people here when he at Zaytoven house, and he's saying he want to record by himself. He want his joint private. But bust what he say right now.
By myself. Cause he might have Fresh over there. He might have Young LA. But back then I'm kind of a little bit more known than they is. So I'm like, bro, when I come over here, I want all your time making beats for me. Mm-hmm. But I seen how he had that open door policy, and all them artists started blowing up.
Yeah.
And I saying like, damn, now you know what I'm saying, get my studio, I'm gonna do just like Zay.
Mm-hmm. Just like you.
See, he had to reframe he had to change his frame of thought to, nah, I gotta be like that, because all the guys that was coming in Zaytoven house, he, had that open door policy, come through, let's work. And they all just started blowing up. So he said when he got his studio, that's what he gonna do. He gonna have that open door policy, and that's why he is responsible for a lot of celebrities, man. A lot of stars. When Jeezy put his hand on, Jeezy. When Gucci Mane put his hands on something, it goes crazy. And that's a fact. So
basically, a bunch of what you call it, what you call it when the nigga make his art, what you call it?
Inspiration.
A bunch of creative energy in the room, because you might got them, nigga might just be listening, nah, bro, you probably need to say this or add it right there.
Yes,
that shit,
That's especially the brick factory. You know how we do it. It takes one person in the booth, but it's 15 people trying to help you on the song, telling you, say this, say that. Don't say that.
What up? What's good?
And then you got maybe you might have 5-10 producers to choose from.
Yes.
You might have a nigga in there taking pictures. You might have a nigga in there showing you how to box, all kinds of shit.
All that shit for real. We got the train in there. We got Cam Kirk in there. We got everybody in there. We got C4, Metro, C-Note, Mike Will.
Yes.
Like you said, that's how it was.
Really 4-5 rooms in them. Nigga put a room in them every day.
Every day. I got people doing construction.
Yeah.
We got to step over people doing construction in here.
And he's breaking down, all the artists and that he had coming up in there working. Yo, Gucci really impressed me, man. He said a few other things in this interview, how he used to be getting high all the time. And he had to realize that wasn't the way to go. That wasn't going to be a good look for him in his future life. He went to jail. He started getting his thoughts together. He started working out. He said he working out every day still. He said when he was in jail, he wasn't getting high. He wasn't doing none of that in that world no more. He said when he go home, he gonna apply that and stay doing the same thing that he was doing in there. And he said he did that, and it turned out for him for the better. We're gonna listen a little bit more, man.
It's my age, but they saying they was in middle school and they started listening to me, or they was in high school. Like, it's crazy. Like, I got them through all that. I'm like, damn, y'all grow up. I noticed it made me feel old a little bit, but at the same time, I feel the love.
Yeah.
He's saying the artist, he loved running he loved running into his fans, and the fans tell him, man, that they are proud of him, and they look up to him, because when they was in middle school, then they was in high school, they was, they was big fans of his, up to date. And he was like, damn, man, I got y'all through all of that. He was like, he said make him feel old a little bit, but make him feel good, man. I know that's a good feeling. People look up to you when you're doing the right thing. And that's a plus, man. This the Gucci man that could show other people that getting high on that lean every day and all that, that's not where it is. that's not where it is, for real. Ro Williams said, energy drink rolling up, you know, is my city under siege? Yeah, man, that rolling up and drinking on that drink, boy.
Nah, real shit. Nah, you looking like it. You looking like you feel good, King. Like, what's your regimen to stay? Like, just stay out.
He look like he's feeling good,
like,
man.
Stay out around. I work out every day, 6 days a week. Yeah, like
6
days a week. You know, I got them 2 little babies, so they consume me. By the time it gets out 8 o'clock, I'm tired. I go to sleep. I got like simple life. I wake up early, I work out, man. By the time it's 8 o'clock, I'm tired. I want to lay down, go to sleep.
You ain't never had, since you been home, you ain't never had like them thoughts of the old Gucci thoughts?
When I first got out, I was kind of uncomfortable a little bit, like, damn, this ain't what I usually do. When I go to the studio, I usually drink lean and smoking. I used to have my boys with me.
Yeah.
So I almost felt like it was challenged because I couldn't be as creative. I thought I couldn't be as creative as I was. I thought I needed that stuff.
Off of the drugs and without
it was so. It kind of made me feel uncomfortable, but I grew up like I just had to like cold turkey and took.
So he said he cold turkey. When he first got out, he was going to the studio, and he felt like he used to feel when he thought he needed that lean and his homeboys in there for inspiration. And he just started realizing that he didn't need it. He just started going cold turkey, leaving it alone, fighting that hunger to have it. And that's powerful, man, when you're on them type of drugs, man. It's powerful for you to fight that, and you are a celebrity and you get the treatment you get. It still feel like you're on top of the world, but he did know he was on probation, which means he respecting himself and his probation, because when people get probation, they normally get out of jail, they'll follow the rules for a minute, then they get comfortable back in the streets and thinking that life is a game, and then now they want to get and retract to their old ways, and then as soon as they get violated, they looking around like somebody did them wrong. But he stood on business, man. And these are the type of things that we need to be doing podcasts about, bigging up, not always tearing celebrities down about the bad stuff. When they talking the good stuff, nobody don't never want to hear it. But street knowledge, this is what we do, man. But I'm gonna let y'all finish hearing some more of this stuff. This energy, this interview is powerful, man, for real. Mado said the lean, the new dope, but ain't new. But it ain't new. That's a fact. It's the new dope. That's all it is. Liquid heroin.
Could understand it and deal with it. But at first it was tough. But it ain't tough no more. Now it's like, it's almost like this what it was.
You said it ain't tough no more. You don't even care about no lean.
Because I know the people, my probation people, and everybody watching me. You see what I'm saying? But once I got out of probation, I'm like, damn, this shit here was so smooth. I kept so many folks out of my business like this. I'm just going to keep it going.
See, he said once he got off probation, he ran through that so smooth. It was so smooth and easy. I might as well keep it going, doing what I've been doing instead of going back to the drugs. This is powerful right here, man. Y'all, make sure y'all forward this, man. Share it, because these young dudes need to hear this, man. And even some of the old ones, man.
I've been keeping it going.
Real shit. Yeah. So do you ever like miss the city?
I do miss the city. I love the city. It's still my favorite place to be in Atlanta, but I don't miss Atlanta PD. I don't miss the County PD. And I feel like they got it out for me.
Yeah.
So I'm out of here. Bye. See y'all later. I'm just a tourist here.
And a nigga don't need to be in those spots that we're gonna get to it, like create episodes. You know what I'm saying? Because you can be around certain shit and it'll trigger your energy no matter how you feel.
That's a fact.
East Atlanta definitely trigger episodes for me.
That's a fact. Major, what's up? So what he's saying also now, you know, once you are on probation and you get out of jail, you're on probation and things of that nature, going back to your neighborhood and the clubs you might have hung out, the lounges you might have hung out at, something in there might trigger you. Somebody gonna want to still try you because it's still the hate, even though it's 3, 4, 5 years ago, it's still that temperament when they see you and you ain't even on that type of time. And now you either gonna have to defend yourself or just break out and leave from the bull crap. And that's all what he's saying. But a lot of people need to practice this because sometimes real men can just walk away and break out, man.
100%.
What, do you think your memory is your worst enemy?
Damn, Black, that's a good question because every time I ever had a real episode, I know when you talked about it, like every time I have an episode, I can't remember a lot of things, but I can I can remember East Atlanta like the back of my hand. I always go there. Even if they say I'm walking down the street or whatever, I ain't never walking down. I'm always walking down Moreland, down Boulder Crest, down Gresham. Because I know that. I know I can walk into the store, everybody gonna be like, hey, that's Gucci. It's almost like I go, my default mechanism go straight back to that what I know. To the this shit crazy. I'm
right back to the root of the trunk.
It go right back to the root. It don't go nowhere else. It's like I don't even need a car. I just go there and just walk where I want to go to. That shit crazy though. But like I just go, if I start at the Texaco, it's like I got 5 different places I can go.
And I get a ride from anybody, like whatever.
They come up there and get me.
Yeah.
He's just basically saying when he go back to his hood, he could be walking around and people like, there go Gucci. If he need a ride somewhere, he can get a ride. He can get around where he going to, and you know, that might snap him back into the way he used to be. And for him to think like this, he know he has to counteract the bull crap that he used to do, opposed to being the new him. It take a real smart and hard willpower person, man or woman, to understand these things. Cause the hunger and the urge to have that itch scratched when you are used to that, it's a real powerful one. It's just equivalent to people smoking cigarettes. It's hard to kick it. It's hard, but you gotta fight. And the man fought. He say he stay home with his 2 kids, take care of the kids. You would never think you would hear a person like Gucci, the tough talk he be talking, but he got a lot of, you know, other songs besides Talking Tough. But I'm just saying, you would never think a person like him would be saying what he's saying right now. Take care of his kids, and he work out 6 times a day, or 6 times a week, or 6 times a day. I don't know how many, I forgot, but he said at the end of the day, after taking care of the babies and all that, he be tired, man. He ain't really pressed to go outside and go nowhere. That's deep, man.
Yeah. Do you think that it's like that because subconsciously that's what made you feel comfortable?
I think it's a comfort level there. I get a comfort level in East Atlanta, like it can be a bad thing too because you get too comfortable. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely got a comfort level there. That's right.
Why was now the time to do episodes and put out the project?
Can't never get too comfortable, man, in your neighborhood, man, when you really there showing love. And it's hard for celebrities to go back home and show love. Like I said, people that be hating, that's how they normally end up losing their life. They be waiting to see if you're going to act funny with them. And some people just want to try you just to say that they tried you and try to get on the internet and brag about it. That's one thing about this internet is crazy because you got a bunch of people that just want to be ignorant. You had G Herbo, he was down here in Raleigh, minding his business right at the, he was just shopping in the mall, him and his homeboys, and dudes ran up to him and just started talking crazy to him about nothing. And he brushed it off and walked off. He spoke about that. I'm actually gonna do something about, I'm gonna do a episode on that to show y'all and to show these young cats that's ignorant. And then they get in their car and start talking about how they was gonna take it. They should have took his chain or something. He didn't even have a chain on. But yeah, we're gonna get back to some of this Gucci real quick, man, because this is a powerful message, how he changed his life. And he's a big star. So he's a big figure to a lot of people out here. So hopefully this will reach some of these cats that's out there that is doing this lean and that garbage that they put in their system, and say, if he could do it, I could do it, man. Let me go ahead and get this done. Get this out of my system. Let me get this over with, even doing something like this. But there, let's listen to some more.
In the book, why was now the time to just open it up and let it all out there?
To be honest, the episode thing started with my wife. I had an episode, and my wife, like, after the episode, she was like, I wish I would have taped you so I could show you how you was acting. She like, you know, I want you need to do a movie about
Since
this.
you been home?
Since I've been home, I had an episode, right? And she was telling me that. I'm like, dang, she was like, you just see how you acting, you know what I'm saying? She's like, I didn't want to do it because it's kind of embarrassing. I didn't even want to tape you. You see what I'm saying? So she was like, you need to do a movie about that. That was maybe like 2019, right? So I'm like, damn. I always kept talking about it, thinking about it. I'm like, we should do a movie about it. Then I end up, my artist Scar was going through something like, and I'm like, after I talked to him and was talking him through.
So he was saying he was having an episode. I guess, you know, one of them episodes when you high, and his wife saying she should have taped it to show him how he was acting, but she was like, it's embarrassing. But she just really wanted to show him for purposes of when he'd come back to normal. This is how he was acting so he could counteract. Once again, good wife, on point, hold him down. But let's finish listening, man. This is a powerful joint, man. For real. Y'all gonna have to go and get the full thing so y'all can feel the energy of what I'm feeling, man. From homie. I'm thumbs up, Gucci, man, for real.
I'm like, I'm thinking about a book about it. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna even wait on the movie and all that. I'm like, this stuff can help somebody. And that's what made me start doing it. But she the one who like
he writing a book about it.
Off of episodes. She said, you need to do a movie called Episodes.
His bipolar episodes. Facts. That's a fact. Major, you be on point.
About you going through episodes because you just don't know how you be acting. Because I don't remember everything. Mm-hmm. And she just telling me like, you was doing this, you were doing that, you were doing this, you were tripping. I'm like, damn. She like, you need to make a move about that. It'll blow up.
I remember in the book you was saying, goddamn, shoot.
And that bipolar stuff is very serious, man. Very. My cousin had bipolar, man. And not had, still do. And well, no, I'm sorry. He had bipolar and I think schizophrenic as well. And almost got us into something with some dudes that wasn't even thinking about him or bothering him and nothing. And he was having an episode while we was out. And this is the first time it really hit him. And we never knew him for none of that. And it must have hit him then while we was out at a big event in a park. And we looking like, man, he bugging. They like, where they at? They over there. They over there. And we looking around like, we ain't know what's going on, man. And he was having an episode, man. We gotta give Gucci Man thumbs up, man. Let me finish listening, y'all.
Telling you how to coach squash do it, right?
She did.
And then when you got on the phone, you asked her like how you knew all that, and she started tearing up. Like this is a real movie though.
Bro, that was real life. She said, I learned that from dealing with you. She did it. She got me. And I'm telling you, when I'm talking to Scar, she whispering, so Scar don't even know.
Yeah.
But she telling me like, ask him how many pills he took. Ask him, do he want to hurt himself? Ask him this and that. And that's what I did.
And he calmed down all the way to you.
I talked him all the way to the what do you call it? Yeah, trauma center, wherever he went to. Yeah.
He talked this boy Scar down. Talked him down from him having one of them episodes. So he talked him all the way to the I guess to the health center or whatever, man. And see how it's a trickle effect? Now Scar somewhere, hopefully that he's doing good and he can start it and help somebody, other people in his journey in life, man. This is serious. This is what it's all about, man. Make sure y'all share this, man. Please hit that like button. Share this, man. This is a real serious one, man. Big facts. Y'all did it with this one, man. For real.
Do you feel like let me ask you this. Gucci Mane, The Flair, Goo Wop, Mr. David. Like, remember you said in the book, like you created all these people. How many of them still here and how many of them had to go?
How many still here? I think all of them still here. Had to go? I don't think none of them had to go, but I got them under control because I like all of them.
Yeah.
You speaking about all his artists, man, that he brought into the world, brought into the game, rapper. And he sounded real humble, man. Real humble. And, everybody had their ups and downs and things that they might have went through. I'm sure some people that's got bad things to say about Gucci and all that, but we gotta respect the new Gucci. The new who he made himself to be today. That's what's important, for real. That's very important, man. These are the things that we supposed to be doing out here, bigging each other up, pushing for better success as black people. But we love to get on these YouTube streets and talk about the bad parts and all that. Now, I'll go and chime in on some bad parts and all that, but I'll make a good ending to whatever the bad situation is and show, a good alternative for it. But this right here, we got to give him his flowers, man. Let me see if we got a little bit more for y'all, and then we're going to chop it up a little bit.
You meant
I meant it. Yeah. It's scary.
Yeah.
And then you be like, damn, I can't believe I said that out my mouth. You can't even believe you said that.
Well, yeah, I want y'all to hear this part.
Episode night. Man, it's like, it's so bad, Black. It's so embarrassing.
Speaking about his episode.
It's like, that's why I can see other artists when they going through something and know they spiraling. Because when I'm walking, like, I say the most cruel stuff. Like, I might talk about your kids. Like, I say stuff that when I when it's over with, I'm so embarrassed that I said that. It ain't a good thing, you feel me?
Yeah.
I might say, I put your baby in the microwave.
But in that moment,
I meant that.
Yeah.
It's scary.
Yeah.
And then you be like, damn, I can't believe I said that out my mouth. You can't even believe you said that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to just tell everybody you're sorry. Because you're
But
like,
in the world we living in, you kind of got to stand on it.
you kind of, but this thing is, I don't be want to stand on it.
Yeah.
Because I really,
Growth.
I'm going through something not well when I did that.
So that be eating you up, like when you snap out of your episodes, whatever, and you see it and you go to feeling. That's a whole nother.
That's a whole nother thing. That's a whole nother trauma.
So that's fucking with you too. All at the same time, what you done did.
Because it's embarrassing. You don't want to like, damn, I couldn't even control what I was saying, what I was thinking.
That's called accountability. He's taking accountability when he come down off his episode. And he can't believe he said something like that about somebody baby, putting a baby in the microwave. I'll put your baby in the microwave. He like, damn, I said that? Why would I say that? He said, man, I want to tell him sorry, man. And then now, that's bothering him. When he's back to normal, it bothers him in that fashion. That's crazy. That's crazy. And I've been heard about some of his episodes. My brother, his name Nino Cahoots. He's Brick Squad. That's my little bro. And he always used to say, man, Gucci a real dude, man. He said, man, but Gucci be wildin' sometime, man. He said, we'll be in the studio and stuff like that. He said, he remember a time Gucci was just over there talking to himself, man. And, you know, I think they didn't really know what was going on with him at the time. But right here explains it all. Explains it all, man. This is very, very powerful interview right here, man. We're gonna hit one more segment.
What I was doing, you had no control over that. That's worse than a child.
But you looking at it as embarrassment, but the people outside, the fans, they embracing it from you like, you wouldn't be Gucci if you weren't doing this.
But this keep getting me locked up though.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So I had to like.
And that's the stuff keep getting
I had to see a
locked up.
therapist. I had to get prescribed medicine. I had to take my shit seriously so I'm never having an episode again because like once I had my little boy and my little girl, I'm like, I don't want to never go through. So.
And see, that's the thing, taking accountability of it and taking your medicine. A lot of people that have bipolar and schizophrenic disorders, they don't want to take their medicine. They think that they can beat it. When they feeling good taking their medicine, they feel that they don't have to take the next dosage. And because they feel that they can beat it. And when they don't take that dosage, they go off onto a rampage. And then it ends up costing him to go to jail. That's basically what he's speaking about right now, man. But y'all go over there, check that out over there on Big Facts, man. I want y'all to get it and to look at it so you can get and feel the energy that I'm feeling from Gucci, man. I watched it last night. I said I got to do one when I wake up in the morning, man. I got to do one on Gucci and give him his flowers. This is the type of stuff that need to be shared and is good information also for people that have bipolar incidents that don't take it serious and think that they can beat it instead of doing the right thing, following a regimen, a everyday regimen. This is very much needed, man, for real. For real. This got to be shared. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Y'all hit that like button for me. If you're new up in here, please subscribe. But this is very much needed. This is an informative episode that Big Facts got at also. Because people got to pay attention to the message coming from a person like Gucci that we all well know. For real. So that's a fact. This is a good one, y'all. This is a good one, man. And once again, I appreciate y'all coming through, rocking with me. But I'll be back. I got some more to talk about. Man. I definitely want to talk about that G Herbo thing, because these young cats thinking that it's a game, antagonizing celebrities when you see them and real stupidity. But I'm gonna go back and watch it, so I'll have more. I'll be full abreast of what I'm talking about, because I kind of remember it, but I gotta go back and check it out, because these young dudes is out of control. Then they got in their car and start talking about they should have snatched his chain. He ain't even had no jury on, and it was 2 of them and 3 of his boys. And like, what would the outcome be? Why you want to bother a man, make him end up in the news, going to jail, all of the above, and for what? And they thought that was cool or cute on their little Instagram live talking about G Herbo. Y'all, that was straight ignorant. Straight ignorant, man. And I commend G Herbo for saying, man, I had to just walk away. Said the old me, I would have been in there brawling, man. So we got to give flowers to these celebrities, man. Let's see if these type of episodes go viral when we giving flowers instead of saying, oh yeah, he was over there on the drugs and he was over there fighting, and we always got to do those. Or talking about their personal life with them and their wives or their cousins and brothers and sisters and mothers and all kind of stuff, man. This is an informative joint. So yep, anybody with bipolar or schizophrenic, please, man, y'all need to pay attention and get y'all a regimen and get you a daily routine, man, and get your life right. Get your life right, especially when you can recognize that it is a problem, because it's either going to send you to jail or get your life took. All the way down to the police. When they approach people with those disorders, they're not even trained to de-escalate. And sometimes you don't need training. You don't need training. You should just automatically can tell something ain't right with the person and just handle them with care, put the cuffs on them. You don't have to always act like you the big bad police with your chest poked out. You only can do that because people don't want to go to jail. You know you have the power to put people in jail. And that's the only reason why y'all walk around with your chest poked out, because you probably used to get beat up when you was in school. Everybody says that about police that act in those manners. And it's dangerous due to the fact of people like the police, and due to the fact of you just doing something that you wouldn't have did when you was in your right state of mind, and then when you do wake up, you in jail, and you didn't even know what you did because you can't even really remember, man. So this is serious, man. And this right here coming from a brother that is well known in the hip-hop community worldwide, man. So yeah, man, y'all make sure y'all share this. If you're new, hit that subscribe button, and please hit the like button. I am up 8,000. I'm going for 10,000. I would prefer 11, but man, please subscribe and please share this for me, y'all. Let's go. We rolling, man. Your boy Big Boosie, Street Knowledge Podcast. Big shout out to all y'all that's tuning in right now too, man. For real. Peace. Madoff and Major, I see y'all. Y'all always hold me down, man. One.